Welcome back to Grassroots Media. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Critters Corner Alan Tolliver Show, where we cover everything on the court with the West Green Buffaloes basketball team. As always, I'm joined here with Buffaloes head coach Alan Tolliver. Coach,
how's it going, man?
How we doing this week?
We're making it. A couple more days before spring break.
That is true. Spring break's what, the 11th through the 15th?
11th through the 15th.
You got another week after this until you get spring break?
Yeah, but next week we got a PLD day. We got a field trip on Monday.
Nice. So it's good right now.
It's good. If we can make it through the rest of this week.
Yes, sir. I forget that. Yeah, it's only the middle of the week right now.
Yeah, it's only Wednesday.
You still got a week and a half. So not this airs, you'll have a week left. But at the moment, you still got a week and a half. Let's jump into some basketball, though. Unfortunately, had your season ended the other night. We previewed the Austin East game when we were at West Green Middle School last Wednesday.
Yep.
Ended up going up there on Saturday in Knoxville and playing them, and they ended up putting a stop to your season. Take me through that game. From start to finish, you knew the task that was ahead of you. Just take me through all of it.
Yeah, no, we knew going in it was going to be be a different pace. They like to get up and down, they like to pressure you. Honestly, I could compare it a lot to the University High game we played at the beginning of the year. It was that type of speed. They picked you up. This is the baseline. They picked you up right here, and you had to work for it the entire way down the floor. We just kind of. We got behind the 8 ball. We played all right in the first quarter. Hit a few shots. Shots were falling. If we got across half court, we were fine. With us getting across half court was the struggle. Once we adjusted a little bit, tried some different things. Just the speed killed us. We ended up having 16 turnovers in the first half. And that's hard to come back from a team, especially like Austin East, with how talented they are. Tried different methods, guarding Cherry, tried no catch, tried boxing one, tried everything. Exploded for 35. I did. First time I've ever watched a kid dunk a basketball and do 2 pull-ups, put his feet up, and not get a tech for it.
I've never heard of that. I didn't hear about that before either, so that's interesting to find out.
He did that, but he's a good ball player. He's good. Just be a junior. Got a bright future. But overall, I mean, season didn't go exactly how we wanted it to, but to make it to regionals, make it to that round again, it was a pretty good accomplishment for what we started out at.
I think is this third straight year now?
Third straight year.
The regional quarters?
I don't know how long ago it's happened since you could do that, 3 straight years, but we did accomplish 3 straight years going to regionals.
First 3 years of your coaching tenure too.
First 3 years of coaching tenure.
So it's tough to go back and find 3 straight years that's happened in West Green, much less the first 3 of a coach's tenure. So starting out on the right foot, 3 straight years that you've made it to the regional quarterfinals.
Just a coach.
Just a coach, that's true. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'll say it. It's hard to find a coach that stayed 3 straight years in West Green recently, too, because it seems like the last 10 years it's sort of been a revolving door where I think maybe the longest tenured coach before you was 3 years in 1 or 2 different scenarios. But besides that, the last 10, I mean, it's been a revolving door of coaches. And for you to make it.
It's only one, isn't it?
Is it only one? It might be only one. I don't know. But for you to make it 3 straight years of the regional quarters, I mean, that's saying something the first 3 years of your career. How special is that to you?
It feels good. Like I said, when we took this over, kind of had a goal in mind. And these first 3 groups I've had, it's been very crucial to laying that foundation for us to just keep climbing. And now that we've made it to regionals 3 straight years, now it's time to start trying to put some wins together in that regional tournament instead of just
making it.
Yeah, it's time to throw some wins in there. It's been nice to start that this year, but like I said, the way the year started and the growth that they went through, I mean, everybody I've talked to is like, man, you could see the growth. Like, you could see the improvement from them just from game. So that's always nice to hear, and props to those guys sticking through it. And it wasn't always fun, wasn't always pretty, but like I said, they always showed up and did the right thing.
We'll talk about that in a bit in the second half. You're bringing a huge core back. I think you're losing a few main pieces, but for the most part, you're bringing back a strong sophomore class and a few juniors that will help you in the long run coming into next year. But we'll take a break first. We'll go ahead and jump right back into this after these messages here on Grassroots Media. Welcome back to Grassroots Media. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Critters Corner Alan Tolliver Show, where we cover everything on the court with the West Green Buffaloes basketball team. As always, I'm joined here with head coach Alan Tolliver. It's the last one of the year.
It's time to do it.
Last Celsius flavors of the year.
Just go ahead and tell you we're doing Celsius again next year. We got some more flavors.
What is this, week 12 we've done Celsius
12.
now?
12 or
And
13.
we've got 23 flavors. Yeah. Surely by the time we sit down again next year, they've added a few more. But we've got Oasis Vibe, Sparkling Prickly Pear Lime Edition. Now, normally this wouldn't be one of the ones I would choose, seeing Sparkling Prickly Pear Lime. This is one of the ones I'd put on the back end that we would do like late next year when we don't have any more to do.
Yep.
But my girlfriend Lacey told me that it was really good. And she doesn't even like the sparkling ones. So if she's trying the sparkling ones and enjoying them, then I'm going to trust her taste and assume that it's good. Let's put it to the test.
My only hope is for the lime to carry this. Smell it.
Does it pass the smell test?
No.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Before we jump into this, you know they make the package you can put in your water bottles now?
That's crazy.
Do not put a whole pack in a water bottle.
Wow.
Way too much.
Is it really?
You better put that thing
Did you
in
read
a
the
cup.
directions before you did it?
No. I just poured it in.
Might have wanted to do.
Poured it in there and then turned it up, and I was like, oh, yeah. All
All right, Oasis
Can
Vibe.
looks good, though.
The can looks awesome. That's smooth.
It's not very
It's not very
sparkling.
sparkling, no. Is this a misprint?
I kind of like it.
I do too, but I'm confused why it says sparkling, but there's not a single bit of sparkling in there.
I also don't taste pear or lime. I'm not sure
like
what
a
it tastes
juice,
like.
yeah.
It tastes like a bug juice. You remember those things?
Absolutely.
Not bad.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
There's no figuring that out.
It's like the most mind-boggling one. It doesn't taste like anything that's on the label.
No.
That's good, though.
It's not bad. Good call, Lacey.
Good call. Good call, honey. Where does this go on the list, though?
It's better than last week's.
Yeah.
What did I rank it at last week? 6?
Let's look. I think we've got our rankings right here. I had that at, I think we both had it at 6. So I think it beats
I'll put this
6.
at 6. This will take over the 6th spot for
I think
me.
so too. Back-to-back weeks, we're going to put it at 6.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what I had at 5 off the top of my head.
Orange.
Orange wasn't, no.
Yeah, your orange was higher than mine.
No, it was back. Because I put that one last week above orange, I think. Might be Arctic 5.
No, that's like 12 for you, bro.
Nah, bro, it's good. It's top 5. You know you've tried a lot now whenever you can't remember where you've ranked them.
I got some in the notes, though.
All I remember, Peachy Vibe, number 1.
Oh, bro, I only went to 7. That's it. Yeah, I'm out. This is 6.
I have an old ranking that I could look up, but it's not up to date. I know orange was middle tier, and I put the one last week above orange. And I say that because I've been trying to remember what we had last week. Which one did we do? Was it Galaxy?
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Bro, what is this?
That's better than Galaxy.
Yeah, but it's not a pear or a lime.
No, it's not either. It's not sparkling either.
Maybe it's just addition. That's all it's left.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'll give it to it. Oasis Vibe is definitely the most interesting one we've tried this year. I don't know. Cola was interesting.
Cola was disgusting.
Cola was disgusting, but going into it, that was really interesting that we were getting a Cola Celsius.
See, that's where my thoughts were really scared when you told me that she said we had to try these because she likes the cola ones.
She did. Yeah, she did like Cola.
So the fact that she liked cola and then you told me that she liked these, I was
Understandable.
skeptical.
I think I'm going to put it above Arctic Vibe.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
Does it go above Tropical Vibe, though? No, it doesn't go above Raspberry either. Raspberry's holding strong at your 1 spot.
Dude, that thing is never getting surpassed.
End of the year, does it stay at 1?
Easy. I don't until they come out with another tea that's better than that one. Then it's
So Raspberry Acai is solidified number 1 to end the year.
definitely. And
All
if you
right.
don't believe me, go try it. Good luck.
I changed
finding it.
mine last week. Peachy Vibe 1.
He's insane.
What did we say we were going to have to discuss again this week? I said something last week. We said we'd sit on it for a week. I can't remember. Must not be too important if we can't remember.
Was it your tropical vibe jumping the peach mango tea? Because you said something about the tropical vibe and that star fruit stuff.
I said I was going to bring both the peachy ones today and see which ones I'd try.
Oh, we didn't bring both peachy
I forgot.
ones. Does this mean we sit down for like a bonus episode at Critters?
Could. Plug Critters in one more time.
Yep.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind. It gets her extra publicity.
What do you think, Critter?
It's another Celsius that we get to try.
I wonder if Critter's watching. We'll say
wonder
Robin.
too.
What do you think, Robin?
Robin's watching for sure.
She's Robin. Yeah.
Robin also requested that you not try that until the second half.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm sorry.
It's best that you didn't, though, because that was a great...
Yeah,
that was maybe the best...
If you would have saw me taste that before we tried these, you would have opened it already.
Yep. I would have probably drank half of it, too, like we do in previous weeks, too.
That's true.
But what a lot of people don't know that we've mentioned before on here, we talk for an hour outside of the 15, 20 minutes that you actually see, too.
We're an hour and 10 minutes in right now.
Yeah, and this is probably I'd say, maybe 12th minute of the interview that they're seeing right now.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised if this interview goes for 10 minutes.
It'll go for 10, a little over 10, though. We'll probably touch more time talking about non-basketball related topics than basketball
We're
itself.
about 4 minutes into Celsius right now. So.
Yeah, we are. But what an interesting flavor. Oasis Vibe, Sparkling Prickly Pear Lime Edition. The biggest surprise, I'll say.
Biggest surprise was it has no pear or lime in it.
No, it doesn't. Or sparkling flavor. It legitimately tastes like another green tea.
It smells like a... I don't know what it smells like.
I don't even know what it smells like either.
I'm just going to drink it.
That's crazy. They did a good job with that one.
Mm-hmm.
But basketball, we touched on it a little bit before the break. Bringing back strong core to next year.
Yep.
You're losing a few seniors that we've talked about in the past. If you want to mention them again, more than welcome to give them their flowers one last time. But talk about the strong core that you've got coming back next year and talk about how excited you are to be coming back for your fourth year with that group of seniors that joined you as a freshman.
Yeah. No, I'll start. Seniors, I'll tell you again, thank yous. I told them after the game, we talked. We was probably in there for a while. Parents probably got mad at us, but it's all right.
At the end of the year,
Yeah,
you
at the
have
end of
to.
the year, talked it out. They know if I need anything, they can call me. But yeah, looking forward to next year. The core coming back, like you said, leading scorers coming back. Both leading rebounders are coming back. Leading shot blockers coming back. So a lot of stuff coming back that makes you excited. We've got a strong core coming back. We've got to find who's going to fill in the depth positions. You know, this year some of the guys that's going to be starting next year. Well, we don't know who's starting yet, but looking at it, if we were looking at it right now from this end of the year and the seniors left, if we was looking at starters right now, just who we have in mind, who we've talked about already. Some guys are gonna have to step up in the depth positions because some of the guys that would looking like going to start, they were our subs this year. So, got a good idea for what we need for summer, what we need to work on, what we need to help guys progress in to show us what they need to show us for the minutes perspective side of it, and overall just kind of looking forward to it. I hated to see this year go. Like I said, that group of seniors was special, so really hated to see that go, but gotta go on. Time goes on.
The season didn't go quite how you would have wanted it to when you look back at your record and how everything went from Christmas all the way up until the beginning of February, because it took a while for you to finally get over that hump. But once you did, man, what a last 3 weeks you had. How special were the last 3 weeks of the season where you finally get over that hump and beat Happy Valley. Then you turn around, you get that win over Johnson County to put you in the 5th spot. You upset Happy Valley in the district quarterfinals. Then you upset Hampton 2 games later in the district consolation game. How special was that last 3 week run when everybody had already counted you out? You have 0 wins within the conference, and then you pull off quite possibly the biggest upset of the year over Hampton and pick up a few wins along the way.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. The guys, I mean, heading into that last week playing Happy Valley, Johnson County, knowing what we had to do to solidify that 4-5 game, just watching them lock in Just was a different mentality. It kind of felt like just winning that first one against Happy Valley. You kind of felt like you felt the momentum flowing a little bit. And we played a good Hampton team, played them well. Like I said, went into halftime with the lead. Could have been more than what it was after we goofed around, and not really goofed around, but did some silly things with the ball. That game could have been very different for us, but ended up dropping that one. Then we got Johnson County for senior night, and man, that night there was special. Just, I mean, for the seniors, the way the game played out, just it was a fun night. Then you go into tournament, getting a Happy Valley team that you just played a week and a half ago. Terrible start. Kind of in your head, you're like, man, are they quitting? Are they done already? Are they ready for it to be over? And then they hit that second gear and that third gear, and it just kind of flowed. Chucky Dope game, didn't shoot the ball well. Happens sometimes. And then we get Hampton again, and another fun one. I don't know. It was a ride. It was fun.
It was a fun February. I think February 2nd or 3rd was whenever you beat Happy Valley.
February 2nd.
Yeah. It was the same. Yeah, I'm not going to mention what else happened that day, but you ended up getting a win on that day, and you come around and get that one over Johnson County, and then you move in. And like we talked about, I mean, you were playing with house money once you beat Happy Valley again in the quarterfinals, because you got to the semis where nobody thought you'd be. Played a great game plan against Christian Dairy and Chucky Dope. It was a 3-point game at the half, and then you lose that one and go into the consolation game where a lot of people had picked Hampton to win, and you pull off that upset. It was a special last 3 weeks of the season, and it's been a special ride overall. Look forward to next year, but unless there's anything else you'd like to add, I think that about wraps it up for the season. We thanked the seniors, talked about the run you had at the end of the year and the core coming back next year. That's about all we've got left.
That's all I got.
Thank you to Critter. Thank you to Critter's Corner.
Yep.
One more time, flash the
more
Celsius, final rankings of the year. We've got so many on here now. You're probably going to have to, like, pull the phone right up to your face to see them now.
I feel like we should probably thank the viewers, too, maybe.
Absolutely. Thank you all for watching, because you've had one of the more consistent ones.
Yeah, it's always 300-400, sometimes a little higher.
Except when Facebook just some reason deletes the interview on Friday morning.
Sometimes
still don't know what's up
with that.
People
just didn't post them, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know who that was.
Understand. See if he watches all the way to this week.
Yeah, watch this one, Dalton.
All the way to the end this week.
I'm just kidding. I love you, Dalton.
He ended up seeing that, but I wonder.
Somebody told him.
Did somebody tell him, or did he actually watch that far into the interview to catch it? Well, either way, we're probably going to find out, because somebody's probably going to tell him to watch this part.
Somebody will tell him to watch.
Or he's going to get all the way to the end.
Also shout out to Matthew
tell us
McCain.
If you watched all the way to the end of this one, or somebody told you to watch this one too. There's a lot that Dalton's going to comment on this one, but shout out to Matthew McCain.
Yeah, dude, that picture.
That was awesome.
I thought about making up my profile picture. I ain't going to lie.
That was funny.
Check that out. I was like, yes.
I didn't know what it was whenever I first saw the comments, because I got on and saw 3 comments. That was an interesting comment section to read last week, because I don't know what happened Friday night. That was the girls' quarterfinals of the regional tournament. So I was up in Gatlinburg-Pittman's gymnasium. If you have been in Gatlinburg-Pittman's gymnasium, you understand there's no service.
No.
At all.
Went up there the last 2 years, remember?
That's correct. You know just as well that there's no service. I had to hook up to somebody's hotspot to even send the tweets out, so everybody would know the scores at the end of the quarter. So I'm not checking until I get back home, which is after 11 o'clock, and I see 3 comments, and I'm like, oh, we got a popular upload this week. And I saw that picture because Dalton's comment was the top, but, man, you open that comment section and see that picture, your eyes immediately are drawn to it. That was a great picture, though, but great year overall. Always sad to see it come to an end. Always sad to do the last interview, but as always.
Maybe another one.
Maybe another one, too. Got something special going on, too, that we haven't told anybody out.
Oh, shoot.
Out there in the...
Oh, yeah. The old floor plan.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to look nice. I ain't telling you nothing else. Come to the gym, find out.
There you go.
Don't come now, though. It's not done.
You can come now, but it's not going to be a finished product.
Yeah.
But
come see us at the first... come see the first volleyball game next year. Support those girls.
Yep. That's all we've got, Coach. Once again, thank you. Thank you to all the viewers. Thank you to Critters Corner for sponsoring the show this year. One last time, thank you for watching this year's edition of the Critters Corner Island Tolliver Show. Look forward to seeing you next year here on Grassroots Media.
Go Buffs.